Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. I hope you all will be doing good at your homes. Starting with a quote, there is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Dear students, in the last lecture video of social studies, we have started our chapter number 4 that was minerals and natural resources of the Muslim world. And I have explained these two terms in detail. Then we have talked about the oil and natural gas and the topic mentioned on your page number 17. We also have talked about the top 15 producers of oil in the world and the Muslim countries that are producing the oil and the gas. We have talked about them. Then we have talked about the other things that are made from using the oil that is extracted from the ground. That after the refining of the oil, we can use it in so many other daily use things that are shown on your book page number 19. So today we will move ahead. Open your books page number 20. Here is a map shown. You can see the Muslim countries that are in green color. This map is showing you about the oil and gas fields of the Muslim world. Here is a key mentioned. So you can see the symbol for the oil and the symbol for the gas. The oil symbol as shown in Indonesia, Malaysia and the other Muslim countries that we have read in the last page in the pie chart. The top 7 countries, Muslim countries that are producing oil. And similarly here is a gas symbols with the countries that are producing gas in the Muslim world. The new topic for today that we are going to start is coal. So, what is coal? This is a very common natural resource that we use in our daily life. Like for example, the most common use in our daily life is it is used for the barbecue purposes. But it has so many other uses in industries, in the factories as well. But with the passage of time, coal is declining its importance because of the reserves of the oil and gas that were discovered in the world. How coal is formed in the earth's surface? How we get the coal? This is a question. So I will show you a picture that how coal is formed. Here in the picture you can see the trees and the vegetation. Most coal formed approximately 300 million years ago from the remains of trees and other vegetation. The remains were trapped on the bottom of swamps, accumulating layer after layer and creating a dense material called peat that is shown in the picture. That peat is then converted with the time and pressure and the heat into lignite, and that lignite is then converted into what? Into coal that we get or we can mine from the earth. The only important producer of coal in the Muslim world is Kazakhstan. This is the largest producer of the Muslim world that is producing coal. It has the 10th highest of the total world output. High quality means कि अच्छी क्वालिटी वाला जो कोल है that deposits means ज़ख़ीरे को भी कह सकते हैं, and the layers that are present in the earth have also been discovered in the Thar area of Pakistan. You already know about the Thar area because it has the famous desert, the Thar desert. This area comprises the Sindh and Punjab province of Pakistan. So some coal deposits are also present in the Thar area of Pakistan. But today the coal is declining its importance. Why it is declining its importance? Because oil and natural gas reserves are also found in the earth. So that are more easily manageable, more easy to carry. And secondly, the coal we have mostly of not a good quality. So when we burn the coal, it pollutes our environment. So in today's modern world, we can say coal is declining its importance because of the purpose that it creates pollution. It is releasing the gases in the air that are dangerous for us and that is polluting our atmosphere. So the coal use is decline with the passage of time. The next topic we have is minerals and other products of the Muslim world. We have already read about the oil and natural gas, that they are for no doubt are the most important or most valuable, or we can say most economical products that are produced in the Muslim world. But beside the oil and natural gas, there are so many other products that are also producing in the Muslim world. They could be agriculture products, they could be minerals, they could be natural products. All these are producing in the Muslim world. So on the next page we have a table that is showing you about the Muslim countries, their products that are producing in the Muslim countries, and the world ranking according to 2008 to 2009. टॉप 10 प्रोड्यूसर्स में जो इन मुस्लिम कंट्रीज़ का नंबर है दैट इज़ मेंशन इन दिस कॉलम. सो यू कैन रीड इट वन बाय वन. Algeria, it is producing natural gas, that is on the world ranking, it is on the 5th number, means 5th largest producer of natural gas. Similarly, Bangladesh, that is producing rice and tea, and it is on the 4th and 10th number according to the production of rice and according to the production of tea. Similarly, Indonesia, as you can see, the list is very big, because in the very first chapter of our geography section, I have told you about the only vegetative countries or the vegetative land of the Muslim world, that were Indonesia and Malaysia. As Indonesia has a large area, so it is producing a lot of natural resources or products or the minerals that are mentioned here, and the numbers, the world ranking as well. Rice, it is the 3rd largest producer of rice. It is the 7th largest producer of tea. It is the 4th largest producer of coffee. It is the 2nd producer of tin. It is the 4th largest producer of nickel. It is the 7th largest producer of coal. Then rubber, 2nd largest. Natural gas, 8th largest producer. Cocoa, 3rd largest producer. And coal, 7th largest. You can see the amount of the things that are produced in the Indonesia. The next country we have is Iran, that is producing oil, and it is 4th largest producer among the Muslim world, and natural gas, 6th largest producer. The next, Kazakhstan, that we recently read about the coal, that it is the producer 10th largest producer of the coal in the world and the largest producer in the Muslim world. Zinc, 7th largest, coal 10th, and silver 10th largest. Malaysia, the next country, it is producing rubber. It is the 3rd largest producer of rubber. Cocoa, the 8th largest producer, and tin, the 7th largest producer. The next is Morocco, lead. It is the 9th largest producer of lead. You will read about the lead and the zinc and silver and gold in the further topics that we will read in the chapter. The next is Nigeria, that is the 5th largest producer of cocoa. Pakistan, that is the 4th largest producer of the cotton and the 8th largest producer of what? Wheat. Saudi Arabia, 1st largest producer of oil and the 9th largest producer of natural gas. Syria, that is 10th largest producer of cotton. Turkey, that is the 5th largest producer of tea and 9th largest producer of wheat. And Uzbekistan, that is the 5th largest producer of cotton. So this was all about the table that was showing you about the minerals and other products of the Muslim world and their ranking in the world. As we have discussed about the Muslim world, that they are among the 10 leading producers in the world, and they are producing many industrial, mineral and agriculture products. So here in your book, they have discussed some most important minerals. The very first among them is copper. What is copper? Copper is a soft, malleable and ductile metal. Soft, malleable and ductile metal means it can be converted into so many other things. When we heat it, it can be transferred into so many other useful things. Like for example, it has high thermal and electrical conductivity, means it is a good conductor of electricity and heat. So that's why it is a very useful matter, or we can say a very important matter for electrical industry. It is made into cables, wires and many other components connected with the generation of power and electrical equipments. वो सारी चीज़ें कि जिनका ताल्लुक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से होता है या पावर की जनरेशन से होता है, उन इंडस्ट्रीज़ में कॉपर का यूज़ जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है. It is also used for making cooking pots. As I told you that it has high thermal capacity and it allow heat to pass through it, so that's why it is converted into the useful pots as showing in your book. You can see it here. एक हांडी सी आपको नज़र आ रही है that is used for cooking dishes and different things is made of what? Copper. Some countries also use a mixture of copper and other metals to make their coins. Nowadays, we don't use a lot of coins as we have the currency in the form of paper. But when we talk about the ancient people and we talk about the early world, the people were using the coins for the exchange of for buying the things and for exchange of the things. So the coins that were used were mostly made of these naturally occurring minerals. So copper was mixed with other metals and the coins were made. It is not like that in the present world we are not using the copper for the coins. Here still are some of the countries which are using the copper and the mixture of other metals to make the coins for their countries. It was the first metal that was discovered by the early people, and to make it further harder metal, they have mixed it with what? They have mixed it with tin. इन दोनों को कॉपर एंड टिन को उन्होंने आपस में मिक्स किया एंड उससे जो है एक मच हार्डर मटेरियल बनाया दैट वाज नोन एज ब्रॉन्ज. ब्रॉन्ज is a metal that is a much harder as it is the mixture of the two very important minerals. So that bronze objects are used by the early people for making so many things, and this was first discovered by the at the Mohenjo-daro dating about 2500 BCE. In the world, Indonesia is the world's third largest producer of what? Copper. I will show you a picture of the copper, how it looks like and the things that are made from the using copper. Here you can see is the copper, the pinkish orange color that I have told you. This copper is converted into so many things, like you can see the wires that are made from copper, the boilers that are made from the copper, that is mostly for the brewing of wines, and the coins that are made from copper. Here we have the bronze object. You can see this is made from the mixture of copper and tin, and you can see these two things are also made from the bronze. This is the next picture showing you the ancient Russian copper coins. You can see their look is changed totally from the today's coins. So this was all about the copper, the very important mineral. The next we have is lead. Now what is lead? Lead is, when found in the earth, is a silverish blue color, but it is converted to dull grey color when it is exposed to air. It is a very useful mineral, we can say, because it is used in so many things that we are using in our daily life nowadays. Like for example, lead is used for making motor car batteries, as you can see the battery shown here. It is also used in X-ray equipment as it protects doctors and nurses working the machine from the rays. As you know, the X-ray machines and the other machines, radiology department में जितनी भी machines use होती हैं for the doctors, they have the high beam of rays erasing from them. Those rays, when penetrate into the human body, they are very much dangerous for the human body, the skin of the human bodies and the other things of the human body. So to protect the doctors and nurses which are exposed to those rays on the daily basis, like for example, हम तो daily hospitals नहीं जाते, हम तो daily उन machines के सामने नहीं होते, but जो doctors and nurses जो daily basis पे उन machines को use करती हैं, to protect them from those harmful rays, The lead is a very useful mineral. They wear a special costume that is made of this, so that is protecting them from the harmful rays. इसके साथ साथ lead is also used for building and building materials. Different building materials are made from wood from the use of lead, and also for making the bullets आप सबको पता है क्या चीज़ होती है, that are also made from using lead. The Muslim world produces about 6% of the world supply of lead. जितनी भी मुस्लिम वर्ल्ड में से लेड प्रोड्यूस हो रही है, दैट इज़ अबाउट 6% ऑफ द वर्ल्ड सप्लाई. वर्ल्ड में जितनी भी लेड प्रोड्यूस हो रही है, अमंग दैट लेड 6% इज सप्लाइंग फ्रॉम विच कंट्रीज, फ्रॉम द मुस्लिम वर्ल्ड. हियर यू कैन सी दिस इज़ a raw form of lead. And then I have talked about the costume that is made from using lead to protect doctors and nurses. You can see in the picture. Here is a picture of the bullets that are made from using the lead. Then I have told you that lead is used for building materials. You can see in the picture that the building sheets, the sheets that are showing you in the picture, that are made from wood, these are made from the lead, and also as a material used in the buildings. So this was all about the lead. I hope you understood it. Zinc, another very valuable metal which is mostly used to plate iron or steel corrugated sheets, which are a chief form of roofing. Roofing means mostly in the hilly areas where there is excess amount of rainfall and snowfall, so the houses rooftops are made in the form of sheets. These sheets are corrugated sheets, means they are in the form of layers. So these sheets are plated with the zinc. Why they are plated with the zinc? Because zinc is a metal which do not rust easily. Usko jaldi se zang nahi lagta, or we can say it prevent rusting. So zinc is plated on the iron sheets to prevent it from rusting, so they can be used for long time. Secondly, zinc has so many other uses in our daily life as well, like it can be used in torch batteries, it can be used in paints, rubber, cosmetics, electrical and textile equipments, and also a very important ingredient in medicines too. Among all the countries of the Muslim world, Kazakhstan ranks 9 in the production of zinc. Here on your book, you can see a picture that is showing you corrugated iron sheet used in making rooftop, and second picture is showing you about the torch batteries that are made by using zinc. Nickel is another valuable metal which is like zinc used to coat steel objects, and the purpose is same, it will prevent it from rusting. It is usually a shiny metal. You can see them on the bicycle handlebars or the car bumpers. Secondly, it is also used to make silver coins, bracelets that you use as a jewelry, and belt buckles and cell phones, etc. Among all the countries of the Muslim world, Indonesia is the fourth largest producer of nickel. Here on your book, you can see a picture of bicycle and the coins made by using nickel. Gold, a very valuable and precious metal. It is not only used for making jewelry, but in today's world, or we can say the modern world, it has gained its important place in industries as well. Why? Because it is the best conductor of electricity among all the metals, and secondly, it will not rust. These two properties make it very much useful in today's world. Gold is used in making many scientific equipments, important connections in computers and other electronic equipments, and secondly, it can be used for making the electronic equipments used in artificial satellites. Secondly, it will not tarnish, so that make gold a very useful thing, and that's why it is used for making artificial teeth as well. Among all the countries of the Muslim world, Indonesia ranks 7th and Uzbekistan ranked 9 for the production of world's gold. Like gold, silver is another important and valuable metal which also show resistance to tarnishing, means corrosion को resistance show करता है. not like gold, but it is somehow show resistance to tarnishing. That's why it is a very valuable metal. It is used for making jewelry and many other silverwares like dishes, cups, trays, and handicrafts and many other things. In the old time, it was used in the photographic films as well. Mostly cameras जो record करते थे, they have the silver films in them. But in today's modern world, we use the digital strips instead of that. Silver in also used in making many chemicals. Secondly, it was used for the coins in the past, but today it is considered too soft. इसकी shape change होती है, that's why it is not used for making coins. Among all the Muslim countries, Kazakhstan ranked ninth among the production of silver in the world. So this was all about your chapter. Now we will move towards the written work of this chapter. So you have to open your copies. To start the written work, you first have to prepare the page, that is your title page. Give the heading of geography, then chapter number 4, then chapter name minerals and natural resources of the Muslim world. It has 2 short questions, 2 long question answers, 10 MCQs, an activity as well, and a map number 2 as well. What is map number 2? On the world map, show the Muslim countries where we can find the following minerals. Also sketch key and directions. Minerals are oil, silver, lead, coal, and nickel. Then prepare page for short question answers and write down the first question, that is write about the uses of copper. Answer starts from copper is very important metal. Some of its uses are as follow. Number 1, copper is one of the best conductors, so it is largely used in electrical industries for making wires, cables and other electrical equipments. Point number 2, it is also used for making cooking pots as it heats up quickly. Point number 3, copper when mixed with other metals used for making coins. And point number 4, it is also used for building materials like roofing, etc. Second short question is write 2 different uses of gold and silver. Also mention their ranks among the top 10 producers of the world. You have to give heading of gold on one side and silver on the other side. Gold. Gold is a precious and valuable metal. It is used for making artificial teeth. It is used in computer equipments and satellites. Silver. Silver is also a valuable metal. Point number 1, it is used in handicrafts, e.g. vases and trays. Point number 2, it is used in manufacturing of many chemicals. Then you have to give heading of world ranking. On the gold side, Muslim countries rank among top 10 producers of the world's gold are Indonesia ranked 7, Uzbekistan ranks 9th. And on the silver side, Muslim country rank among top 10 producer of the world silver is Kazakhstan, that ranks 9th. So this was all about your written work for today's lecture. Hope you understood all the lecture. Dear student, complete your copy till these 2 short question answers, as we will ask you to submit your copies in the first week of September. So your copies still here should be completed. Secondly, dear students, as your school will be opening from 15 September, so make a habit of waking up early in the morning, taking a healthy breakfast, setting up a routine so that it will be easy for you to come back to school. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.